And she's been with you forever.
Well, not quite forever, but
a long time.
A long time. And we work in a very controlled manner. She doesn't call me 14 times a day. I don't call her or 3 times a week, average, scheduled call, urgent fax, a box once a week for me with everything organized, a box for her with work. So a lot of grunt work, if you will, moves to her. There are certain things you make decisions for. So, for example, I don't delegate my white mail. So white mail means not orders.
Right.
Fan mail, if you will. Questions. People who want to relate something significant or meaningful in their lives. I don't delegate any of that. I do it. Other people might make a different, determination about that. And it actually gets, again, to really determining what your business is and, what your business is. But I delegate and outsource as much as I possibly can that is below my pay grade. And this is sort of important. In many cases, I want the best person I can find, even if I overpay.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a Renegade Millionaire principle?
Well, yeah, because, again, what are most people trying to do?
Find the
They're
cheapest.
they're trying to get everything done
right.
for the cheapest amount of money they
right.
can possibly spend.
Right.
I'm trying to get it done right with as little supervision as is possible. Right? I want the guy. That's what I want. So whoever's going to take care of my cars, I want him to be the best car guy, and I want him to do everything. Come get it, take it, bring it back fixed, washed,
right.
waxed, gassed, ready to go, right? And I will overpay for that against market par, certainly over what would be the cheapest alternative, because if it frees up hours of my time is so much more valuable than his, even at the overpaid price. So the delegation, the outsourcing, a lot of people, they have all kinds of problems with it just because they're trying to do it on the cheap, and they wind up, surrounded by incompetence and ineptitude, and everybody's got to do the same thing 4 times.
Got it. And so just very quickly, you apply these Renegade Millionaire principles to all your outsourced people as well. I mean, they're, like you said, with your assistant, you're very specific, so they're following the same rules.
Yeah, people get trained. So, for example, everybody knows I do not want an unscheduled incoming calls. Now, most people can't violate that rule because they don't have any phone numbers that lead to me directly.
Right.
They don't have them.
Right.
And I don't use a cell phone.
Right.
So I don't have that particular problem going on. But even people who could don't, right? Because they have been explained how I function. So, for example, the guy that trains all my racehorses, right? He lives 8 houses up the street from me. He has never knocked on my door. Right? He does not pick up the phone and call me. He sends me a fax. Right?
Wow.
Now, I may pick up the phone and call him.
Right.
Right? But he does not pick up the phone and call me. And he knows that that fax may lay there for 2 or 3 days, so he better be ahead of any urgent, not behind any urgent, because I don't jump up every time I get, somebody's brain fart. I don't
right.
go deal with it. So, yeah, everybody is trained in how you operate with Dan. And then you either operate that way or you get replaced,
Right. Absolutely. And one of the things, you're very loyal. I think that's another Renegade Millionaire principle. You're very loyal to people who do really good work for you.
If you get the best people and you properly train them, then there's no reason not to be loyal to them.
Got it. Well, we've talked a ton today, and we've got a lot of great information from you, so thank you very much. And this is an opportunity that you need to act on now. You've heard my story, you've seen the testimonials, and the stories from all of the Renegade Millionaires that Dan has created. The question you might be asking yourself is, can you do this too? Can you live this Renegade Millionaire lifestyle? What would you say to somebody? Can they do it?
Well, anyone can. They can't just like decide. Okay? You can't just suddenly decide, for example, that, oh, okay, I'm not going to let anybody call me, and I'm not going to let anybody, because you need a certain amount of marketplace demand. You need proper positioning. You need things to make that work. But anyone can, in a relatively short period of time, transform an ordinary business into an extraordinary business with the 28 omega strategies. And anybody can transform the way they manage access, relationships, vendors, that whole side of their life in a relatively short period of time. There's no one who can't do it. And a lot of people who think, for example, that they have to be on constant call. So I have clients in businesses where everybody believes that, and they are not. There's in the fast food industry, so Chick-fil-A, the fast food company, I think they're based in Atlanta, where you are, right? So they, for the founders' religious reasons, okay, are not open on Sundays. None of their stores. Not their freestanding stores, not their mall stores. So they're paying rent to be in a shopping mall and be closed on Sunday. But they have to fight because the mall wants you open. So none of their stores are open on Sundays. Right? Their employees, they all have that day off to be with family. Okay, they haven't changed that in all the years they've been in business. And anybody else in the fast food industry, nobody has copied their model. Everybody thinks they're insane. Their store-to-store sales numbers are at the top of the industry.
Wow.
Their profitability is at the top of the industry. Their year-to-year growth is at the top of the industry. Now, if they weren't already doing it, and you said to anybody who was in the fast food industry, here's what you're going to be able to do. All right?
Right.
Not open till 10 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And be closed on Sundays.
They think you're crazy.
They would say, well, we can't do that.
Right.
And here's why we can't. Here's 112 reasons why we can't do that.
Right.
And nobody else in our industry does it that way, so certainly we can't do it that way. Same is true for anybody. I don't care what business you're in. They are like the ultimate proof that you can throw all the industry norms out, and you can make it the way you want it and still be extremely successful and extremely profitable.
Fantastic. And so that's what you're going to discover. That's what you're going to learn in this Renegade Millionaire system. You're going to get the Renegade Millionaire system. Then you're going to get Renegade Millionaire marketing, Renegade Millionaire time management, time and productivity strategies. In addition to that, we've got some incredible bonuses for you, including a ticket to Super Conference 2012. Dan's going to be doing 3 different presentations, new presentations there. And we have a tremendous amount of speakers who are real-world people, real-world business owners who are doing it and get results following these Renegade Millionaire principles. As a bonus, if you're one of the first 500, and we're way down now on that, Mars, way down on that. So the bonuses are almost gone. You're going to get magnetic marketing. This is a complete toolkit, regardless of the business that you're in. You'll be able to take and use it. 90% of the work is basically done for you. It's kind of fill in the blank. Take it and use it, regardless of the type of business that you're in. In addition to that, Dan is doing 4 live teleseminar trainings. You'll be able to talk to him, ask him your questions about your business and how you can apply these Renegade Millionaire strategies to your business. I'm also doing a 4-part live teleseminar training. I'll have special guests, and I'm going to be personally going through the system and showing you how you can take this, drive more traffic to your website, convert more sales, make more money. And then on top of all of that, you're also going to get the iMarket versions of the Renegade Millionaire system. You're going to download it to your iPad. You're going to get it absolutely free for 1 year on your iPad, absolutely free. And there's additional bonuses as well. Now is the time to get this. Now is the time to take action and become the Renegade Millionaire that you want to become, that Dan has become, and that he has helped literally hundreds of other business owners just like you become. So click on that order button now. Make the investment in yourself. Dan, thank you so much for joining us
Thank you,
today.
sir.
It was
Marge,
really
thank
fun.
you.
Marge, thank you guys.
Thanks to all who've
Thanks
been
everybody
watching.
watching. And we'll see you soon.